Now, as we move into the electric era, there is some good news on the horizon for we guys that like big block V8s. Now, this is the Cadillac CT5-V Blackwing. It is a monster, and it comes with a manual transmission.
The Blackwing's secret weapon lies in its large V8. In this case, it's a hand-built 6.2-litre supercharged unit that makes unreal horsepower. It's rated at 668 stallions and 659 pound-feet of torque at 3600 RPM. The bonus is the noise it makes. The rip-roaring rumble that comes from the quad tailpipes really is a thing of beauty. What's difficult to quantify is the fury at play. Obviously the horsepower is enough to grab anyone's attention, but it's the manner in which it comes online that's difficult to describe. It just seems to sit there lurking below the surface until the driver drops the hammer. Firing 334 horsepower through each of the rear tyres is enough to break them free at will, especially if you release the traction control. I admit to dialing back the traction nanny, and well, it was rather pucker-inducing.
One of the reasons this Blackwing is so quick boils down to the 1.7-litre Eaton supercharger. Now, this thing starts to blow early and it blows hard, which brings a run to 100k of less than 4 seconds. It also means that this big block V8, well, it also produces one significant exhaust note.
The engine works with a 6-speed manual gearbox to drive the rear wheels. It delivers quick shifts through a clean gate, and the clutch bites perfectly. The unspoken plus is the power at play means that if you do get caught in the wrong gear, well, it makes no difference whatsoever. Beyond that, it has a no-lift shift, which means that you dip the clutch and grab the next gear without backing out of the gas. The best part, however, is the rev matching. The setup blips the engine just enough during a downshift so the gear snicks in beautifully. It makes the driver look like a real heel and toe pro. The CT5V rides on a sophisticated magnetic ride control adaptive suspension. By monitoring things 1,000 times a second, it delivers great ride quality while controlling body roll equally well. In tour mode, it emphasizes comfort. Sport and track progressively ramp things up. The steering follows this lead. It's like when puttering around town, it has the right feel when the drive quickens. In terms of cornering power, the grip levels provided by the tyres make the Blackwing feel planted and sure-footed. Mercifully, the Brembo brake package is the largest ever fitted to a Caddy, so it remains fade-free even when it's worked to the max.
Now, this Blackwing really is a driver's car. You've got the drive modes down here as well as the rev match button. Over here on the steering wheel, you've got the race modes, and they really are for a racetrack. However, the button I like, it's right here and it's called V mode. You can set up the steering, suspension, engine, and of course the exhaust note and save it. Now you're out cruising around in touring mode, you find a nice twisty road, V button, the car turns into a monster, you have fun, push it again, and you've got a sedan.
The cabin is tastefully attired and comes with all the demanded equipment. One of the many options on the Tester were the front bucket seats. The natural tan and black leather come with multiple adjustments and bold bolstering, so they're attractive and they hug without confining, so there's lots of long-distance comfort. Likewise, the multimedia setup pairs wirelessly with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and it works with a soulful 15-speaker AKG sound system. While the overall impression is not quite as slick as the setups found in German cars, it is straightforward and user-friendly. Slide rearward and the back seat will accommodate a pair of riders comfortably, and there's a 337-litre trunk. In the high-flying world of super sedans, the M5 has ruled the roost for a long time. Well, it now has a legitimate competitor in this Blackwing. It is incredibly fast, it handles like the Dickens, and it's got a healthy dose of luxury. The only thing missing? All-wheel drive. I guess you can't have everything. I'm Graham Fletcher with Driving.ca.